Faith Matters. An interactive program brought to you by MTA International.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Faith Matters, an interactive program where you, our viewers on MTA, set the agenda. And jazakumullah to all of you for sending in. Indeed, we've been inundated with the questions and emails you've been sending in for our panel to answer, whether it's questions which have been raised previously and the answers thereafter, and indeed the questions that you'll hear today. We want you, our viewers, to ensure that you do send in your questions to be answered here on Faith Matters. And for those of you writing in, the email once again is faithmatters@mta.tv. That's Faith Matters, one word, at mta.tv, and the fax number for here in the UK is 44208 687 8037. And with that, I wish to extend a very warm assalamu alaikum to my very distinguished panel here this evening. Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen. Just to introduce for our viewers, to my immediate right is Dr. Zaid Khan Saab. Welcome, Dr. Zaid Khan Saab. He's President and Chairman of the Qaza Board here in the United Kingdom. To his right is Maulana Abdul Ghani Jahangir Saab, head of our French desk. Assalamu alaikum, Jahangir Saab. And to his right, we welcome once again, all the way from Bangladesh, Maulana Abdul Awwal Khan Chaudhry Sahib, the Naib Amir of Bangladesh Jamaat and the missionary in charge. Welcome once again, and thank you for joining us from all the way from Bangladesh.
For giving me the opportunity.
Always a pleasure to see you, sir. We've been receiving a variety of questions raising various issues and questions from faith issues and more sort of contemporary. And for today's program, we've got a bit of a mix and match. So we'll go straight into it. And I want to thank Kay Wood from London for her question. And she writes in the following way: Dear Faith Matters panel, my first question is on the concept of veiling in Islam. I would like to know why Muslim women have to wear the veil. Awwal Saab, if I could come to you.
Well, this is a question which requires a kind of philosophical reply first. This is a dress code she is talking about. Islamic veil is a specific dress code prescribed towards the women for their own sanctity, dignity, and at the same time modesty. This is not a barrier. This is not to stop them from going out. Rather, this is the dress code to use while you are going out. Number one. Number two, veiling is not unique with Islam. This was there earlier as well. When we go to Genesis, we find Rebecca covering herself when she saw Isaac coming towards them. And in the New Testament, we see again that specifically when you are praying or prophesying, you have to cover your head as a dignified lady. That is the teaching of the New Testament as well.
It's a level of respect, which is
correct.
The actual dress.
Now, so the same thing has been adopted by Islam as well. Mm-hmm. Now, coming to this, veiling is totally misunderstood in the West most of the time. This is not to confine a lady inside the house or her premises. Indeed. This is to allow her to mix with the society with her dignity and modesty. If I go into the depth of the matter, Khalifatul Masih Rabi, our fourth Khalif, may Allah be pleased with him, he used to say, this special dress code has been prescribed to avoid short circuits. In a developed world, and she belongs to a developed world, developed area, people take pride when the responsible people come and double check your wirings every year, every second year, see if there are any leakages around. Why? Because the positive and the negative might get together. Right. And a short circuit might take place and fire might just happen. Of course. While the precautions are taken regularly, this is a matter of great pride, and this is what is mandatory in these countries. Now, Islam has emphasized, because Islam is a religion of nature. I mean, it evaluates and takes into consideration all kinds of natural instincts we have. And it is all understandable this is understandable to all of us, that we have a natural attraction towards the opposite gender, the opposite sex. So what Islam does, it puts a barrier so short circuits cannot take place. And we don't have that type of problems which might be created without having that barrier. Now, I would like to go inside the philosophical side of veiling. That is, we have certain laws in the countries we live in. For example, when I am riding a motorbike, I put on a helmet.
Of course, yeah.
It's not that I'm definitely going to have an accident today.
It's a precaution.
It's a precaution. And likewise, when I'm having a seat in my motor car, I'm putting on a seat belt while driving very slowly inside London as well. While it is not definite that I'm going to face an accident, it's a precaution again. So these are the aspects Islam has taken into consideration 1400 years back. It is not necessarily that if you're going out without a veil, you're supposed to fall in love with someone immediately. No, not that.
Of course.
Maybe you're not going to face any problem for the first trip or the second one. But definitely there are certain things happening in the society which tells us specifically that do take care before you go out.